Welcome back to Hey Kentucky. Well, we had something else planned for this segment, but then our man Ricky Jones all of a sudden ends up in the news, as always. So we thought we'd bring him on, professor at U of L. Ricky, how are you, sir?
I'm good. Always good to talk to you, brother.
That's exactly right. You never know when it's going to be your moment. Ricky, let me ask you, you came out today with a tweet saying you wanted to be considered to be the new president of U of L. First of all, let me ask you this. Are you serious about that? And if so, why did you say that?
I'm absolutely serious about it. And you know, at my core, I think God put me here ultimately to be a teacher. And I'm very interested in continuing to be a teacher. But I've been at the University of Louisville for 22 years. I've put almost half of my life into serving that school. And so I have no great desire to be the president of the University of Louisville, but I will serve if the people want me to serve in that capacity. And I think because I think it's fundamentally wrong for a public university to have a private search. It is undemocratic. It's totalitarian, and somebody has to do something about it. And so I'm throwing my hat in the ring because I think it's the right thing to do.
All right, so your rationale, you were talking about this. They are making a search, but they're not telling people who the candidates are. Is it that decision to make it a private search that made you decide to do this?
Yes, and be very clear, I'm not the only person that thinks something is wrong with this. The University of Louisville is a public university. It is the people's university. And the Board of Trustees has decided that 10 to 13 people should be the only people to know who candidates are, who the finalists are, and ultimately who the president of the University of Louisville will be. And that is problematic. This is not Putin's Russia. The University of Louisville is a place that belongs to the faculty, staff, lower-level administrators, and ultimately the students and the people of Louisville and the Commonwealth of Kentucky. And they deserve to know who the leader of this great university will be. And it's an unconventional process. It's closed. It's totalitarian. And certainly my candidacy is unconventional, but there is no other way to do it.
Well, let me ask you this. Those on the other side would say, all right, look, if we release the names of the candidates, then people at those wherever they work are going to know they're looking for another job, and that'll make it harder to get candidates. Do you think there's any validity to that?
No, this is America. This is America. I have basically three answers to that. One, people have open searches all the time. So that happens. Even at the University of Kentucky with the great Eli Capilouto, who is leading that great university from which I have a PhD, is the product of an open search. Two, anybody who does not want to be part of an open search, we certainly don't want them here. There's no guarantee that they will lose a job where they are. And three, we've had too much secrecy at the University of Louisville. While a closed search, I don't think is ever democratic, and I don't think it is ever preferable. Some places may want to have it, but we cannot afford to have that at this school with all of the secrecy and backroom deals that have happened here. I think the people demand better, and they deserve that.
So so you're doing this for real, are you going to advocate for yourself? I mean, how are we going to get the Ricky Jones as president train going?
Rallies, position statements, getting the feel for the people. I do think that there will be support for me or anyone else who is willing to be open, democratic, and really speak to American ideals. Please understand this, Matt. Great cities and states have great universities. The state of Kentucky benefits from the University of Louisville being strong. So I can sit and I can do nothing, or I can do something, and this is all that I can do. And so I'll figure it out as I go along. And certainly there are people around me, smarter people than me, like you and others, who will make suggestions on how we get the message out and how we move forward and force the Board of Trustees and others, whoever is making these decisions, to open this search up and do it in the light of day, for the benefit of the people and the University of Louisville, the city of Louisville, and the state of Kentucky.
Well, I give you a hard time sometimes, Ricky. We like to argue about sports and the rest of it, but you are a person whose heart is always in the right place. I support you on this, and I have to tell you, if you get it, I might even occasionally on the side wear red just for my man Ricky Jones, but not when you play Kentucky.
What a blessing that would be. And that would be a victory in and of itself.
That would be a victory in and of itself.
A Louisville fan, even for a day.
So I didn't say a fan. I said I would.
The people's president.
I said I would wear it for you. I didn't say I'd be a fan. Ricky Jones, good luck. I think it's really awesome you're doing this, and we'll talk to you soon, okay?
All right. Thank you, brother.